So what is going on, guys? This is Ryan here, and welcome to a totally different kind of video. If you guys have noticed, you're actually shaking a little bit. Let me just show you why. So some behind the scenes here, guys. That's where you usually sit, right on top of that lovely tripod there, but instead you're in my hands today. So why is that? So basically, guys, this might be the first of many things to come in terms of vlogging on this channel. I thought I'd give it a go because I've never actually I've never given vlogging a try, and well, there's a few reasons why I'm doing it today, but first let me just appreciate you guys and show you something seriously awesome. Can you guys see that number? We have hit 35,000 subscribers on this freaking channel. That is actually amazing, like seriously. I thought I was going to hit it maybe on a Sunday, but I've actually hit it today, which is really incredible. You guys will be seeing a video on that very soon. But anyways, back to what's going on today other than that. So for quite some time, I've actually been debating on getting a brand new computer because I've had my old one for around about 3.5 years now, and that's quite a long time considering I do loads of work on it. And when you're rendering and things like that, you really do want the fastest machine you can possibly get. And you know, guys, I've been contemplating, and this January, I thought to myself, I'm finally going to get this new computer I've been after for so long, and I did it. So all of the parts have actually arrived today, and I'm going to be showing you guys all of those really soon, and also taking you through the whole process of building the machine itself, thanks to my awesome brother, who knows exactly what he's doing. Thank you, Nathan. But I was waiting on just two parts. It was the graphics card and some kind of coolant, I think, for the CPU. My brother really linked me the parts. I have no idea, guys. But basically, now that both of these things have arrived, I can actually get this new computer built up, and I should have it up and running, fingers crossed, by this upcoming Monday, and I can start editing more videos on an awesomely powerful machine. Literally, it's like the dream machine, and I can't believe I've actually got it. It's such an incredible thing. But let me show you guys what I'm doing in the meantime. So I've been editing up this video now. I think I've spent about 2.5 hours on this one here. Yeah, that's kind of a preview. So that's kind of a preview on what to really expect, guys, but I've been working seriously hard on this video, and if I was to zoom out of the timeline here, you can kind of see the scale of how much work I've really been putting in. If I can focus on this, you can see all the tiny bits, and this is because it's gone all red because I've pulled the actual SD card out. It's in this camera now, but basically you put it back in, that'll be fine. But these are all the small little cuts and edits I've done. If I zoom right in there, you can see how small these little things are and all the little cuts. But that video is good to go, and you guys will be seeing that one really soon. You know, guys, I think it's time to actually go down and look at the computer build. You guys will probably soon notice as well that I'm going to rely on my brother to pretty much tell you guys what's going on with this computer for the most part, because whilst I know what's good and what's not, I literally have no idea in terms of how good. So I'm going to let my brother because of that, I'm going to let my brother do most of the talking. But anyways, guys, come with me. Let's go downstairs and check out how it's all going. Okay then, guys, so here is actually all of the different parts of the computer, as you can see here. There's the awesome case. I definitely approve of that. And these are all the little bits. So I'm going to let my brother, Nathan, thumbs up. You're really dark. Yay! Yay. So he's going to talk about all the bits, and we'll start with the smallest things. So let's go with the processor just there.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to go too technical. I'm just going to give a quick overview of what each part is and why we decided to go for it.
Oh yeah.
So to start off here, we got the i5 5820K. I decided that it would be best for Ryan's system because this is a 6-core processor, and it's hyper-threaded, meaning that it will effectively appear as 12 cores. So when he's doing his editing and rendering, this is probably one of the best CPUs that you can get at the moment in terms of commercial costs. So next up, I'm just going to cover what I'm going to do to keep it cool.
Woo! Yep, so this is a pretty big fan, and it was bigger than what we expected really when we unboxed it. We was like, what the heck?
So we did take it out of the case to have a look at it, and it is a very big heatsink. So this is the Hyper 412S, and this is by Cooler Master. And the beauty of this is actually for the price it was really good.
Yeah.
And it fits the Intel LJ2011V3 socket, which is the i7. This will work absolutely fine. It's super low noise. Obviously we wanted it to be really quiet, so when Ryan's rendering you don't hear the hum of the fan in the background. Corsair Vengeance RAM.
Friggin' RAM, and it's 32 gigabytes of RAM as well.
Yeah, so this is 4 sticks of RAM, and each one of them are 8 gigabytes each. So it's DDR4. Its default clock is 2400 megahertz. We was discussing this today. We're going to leave it at that for now. In the future, we can overclock it to higher. Next, we've got the EVGA, which weighs a lot.
That's the power supply, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were surprised on how much. It literally, guys, it's about 2 kilograms for this.
Yeah, it's
seriously
crazy. And it's really, really good spec.
So, guys, if that doesn't actually make sense to you, then you're in the same boat as me. Don't worry about it. It's meant to sound technical. The more numbers and letters, the better it is. All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it as untechnical as possible.
But it is impossible with stuff though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is impossible.
Yep.
So this is probably what I'm really jealous about. It's the MSI X998 SLI Plus. So this is the motherboard.
See what I mean, guys? Numbers and letters.
In basic terms, this is, imagine it's the body of the computer.
Yeah.
So this is like the central nervous system.
And it's got like a 6-pack and it's got pretty good pecs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty muscular. So this is the cheapest motherboard, although it's cheap. Anything that is i7 5820K is pretty much premium branded. So this will do the job perfectly fine. In fact, I think it supports quad SLI. So it's
I hope some of you guys can understand this. I know there's probably some computer heads out there that will.
graphics card.
Which looks awesome in the box, I've got to
MSI
say.
GTX 970 gaming 4G. Now before everyone starts shouting at me saying that, oh, it's a crap card, it won't do 4K. We're not going for 4K.
No, we're
not going for 4K, we're going for 1080p.
Yeah,
We're
absolutely.
going for 1080p.
And it was my decision for the most part. I said get the Nvidia because it's got something called CUDA cores, which work with the editing software. So it's a big thumbs up for me.
So this is probably the best-selling 1080p card out there for price performance.
That's all of it. And then finally we have this really nice case.
So we've got USB 3.0 headers on the top, USB 2.0, and you've got your on switch, your reset switch. And overall the case is designed to maximum airflow. So we've got airflow intakes at the top, we've got airflow intakes down the side.
All down the side. What am I doing? I'm focusing on the box.
And if you're wondering what we're installing the operating system on, we're going to use Ryan's old solid state drive
Yep.
out of your old machine. So we're going to put the Windows 10 operating system on that, and that is the build.
And that's pretty much the build, guys. So we'll keep you updated as it goes on. That was a pretty hefty overlook. So hopefully you guys did enjoy that one. I will include a skip mark if you guys just want to see the progress. And that's Nathan's white version of the case already.
That's the H440, the white version.
Yeah, and it looks absolutely awesome. So there we go, guys. All right, we'll skip now to a bit when things start getting updated. So we'll see you there. Sometimes I enjoy Photoshop way too much. So doing the thumbnails for videos is probably one of my favourite parts about actually making videos. And you know, guys, I don't know, I just get really carried away when I do the thumbnails and things like that. And I really enjoy doing it, which is awesome. And that's why I create these like crazy looking thumbnails, at least to me anyway. Like I was editing this thing and I was just thinking to myself, it literally looks insane. But I love it, and I think this one looks absolutely awesome. You guys have probably seen the video already before this one goes live, and if you actually haven't, well, you know what's coming up for the Would You Rather #2 thumbnail. So there you go. Okay then, guys, so it's about 3 hours later, and we're now actually getting somewhere, or should I say my brother's getting somewhere with the computer. We're now going to see if it actually turns on, which is like phase 1, just to make sure at least things spin. And then the hefty stuff when you've got to do the big switch on with the monitor, but let's see if it turns on. Yay! So there you go, guys. It's actually lighting up in there. You can see all the little bits inside lighting up.
The fan's spinning on the, yeah, CPU fan spinning.
If you guys can even see that, it's so freaking dark. That's step 1. How much percent would you say we're done?
Probably about 70%. Got the graphics cards put in, and then I need to do the SATA cables, put the SATA drives in, and get this to light up as well.
And there we go. He's sleeping. Okay then, guys, so we're now downstairs, and here it is. Here's the computer. Nearly all sorted. There's a couple of loose cables around the corner, but that is easily fixable. And it is the big moment now. We're going to see if this thing is actually going to turn on. So whenever you're ready. So that right there, guys, is all the information you need to know that this thing is friggin' working. So that was pretty much the first time you turned it on as well.
Press any key to continue. We ain't got a keyboard.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? But that's a really positive sign, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that means that all the hardware's working, CPU's running, graphics card's working, and all we need to do now is get the SSD installed and put the operating system on.
Yes. So all in all, a good day, guys, but we're not done yet. It's just going to get the rest of the stuff set up for the computer, which is just down there. But so far, so good. In between as well, guys, I've got Bonnie Simulator 2 going up for tonight. So that's how you know this video was recorded on the Saturday. But the next step really is just to move the rig upstairs, which is what we're going to do. Put an SSD inside there and get Windows 10 all working on there. Jesus, that looks like a silhouette. Hopefully you can see that's a thumbs up. But that's the next plan of action, guys. And, wow, let's proceed on. Boom. So guys, it is now the next day and the computer is pretty much all built. I've been installing all of the software on it and I've just been doing a couple of tests on it, and it actually seems really freaking good when you compare it to the old one. So this probably isn't the best way to kind of stress test a new computer, but generally what I'll do is I'll open After Effects, kind of make some weird balls, and I'll give them some motion. As you guys can see here, I've got quite a lot on the go, and this thing here is literally the killer of render times. This here is motion blur, if you guys can't see that. You enable that And I'll show you guys what actually happens here. So when I actually press play, you can see these guys are doing all random stuff. So that's kind of the deal here, really. I just kind of test this. This little blurry lines, this is motion blur. This stuff is usually a killer, as I say before, but this computer is literally handling it perfectly. And that looks like a friggin' egg. That's gone wrong, doesn't it? It looks really weird. So there you have it, guys. That was a look at building this computer over the past 2 days. It's been pretty exciting for me to get a new computer, and yeah, I thought I may as well vlog it. And it's actually the first one I've ever done on this channel, so if you guys did enjoy this one, let me know down below, because I may actually bring more just like this one. And as well, guys, if you did enjoy this video as a whole, why not drop me that like rating? And hey, if you're new around here, why not subscribe for more videos just like this one here, and also some really cool indie games as well. So thanks, guys, and I will see you all on the next one. Goodbye, guys.